Yep, and whether you're looking for a quick getaway this Labor Day weekend or something to do down the line this fall, there's some great destinations all within driving distance.
Yes. In this segment, Andrias White Murdaugh talks with a national travel insider. Here's what she had to say.
For many, Labor Day marks the end of summer, so that means there's one more weekend of fun to be had. And today we're joined by travel insider Jeanenne Tornatore with tips for last-minute Labor Day travel. Welcome back, Jeanenne.
Great to be here.
It is great to be with you. If you are from a family like mine, it means that you probably came crashing in to the end of summer, just wondering where June, July, August may have run off to. Or you might be from a family who's not quite ready to do a lot of travel or very heavy travel just yet. But you have found that regardless of whether you're going near or far, travel has some really distinct benefits, especially mentally and physically. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, a survey by the U.S. Travel Association found that 97% of people who even have some kind of trip planned, whether it be next weekend or 6 months into the future, experience more joy and less stress in their daily lives. So yeah, I think that's something we can all take away from that. It's just having something to look forward to makes a big difference.
Absolutely. And you know, for me, travel often meant road trips. And some of my fondest childhood memories are from road trips with the family. So you've got a couple locations that we can jump in the car and get to within a few hours time that could make all the difference as we think about what our kind of end of summer might look like. So let's start with your favorite. How about that?
Sure. Well, let's start with one that's closest to home. I feel like this is almost a staycation, but sometimes you just need somewhere quick where you can get away for a night or two. And I love Charlottesville, especially this time of year, because you're going into harvest season, and within a 30-mile radius of Charlottesville, there's over 35 wineries. There's also great small batch breweries that make that hard cider. So there's a lot of orchards around as well. So, you know, Charlottesville is really kind of known for that, you know, as a wine region, but there's so many great arts and culture things going on right now as well. Well, first of all, they have a great Saturday farmers market. It's fun just to stop into on the weekends. But right now through November 1st, they also have the Charlottesville Arts Excursion, where you can check out over 18 different galleries. They have just all kinds of different art installations happening around town. There's also the Looking Glass, which is an immersive art experience. It's really cool for the entire family. And you can even take self-guided tours around town to all of the different murals. They have some really great murals around town. They have an organization called the Mural Project, and they even have an interactive map online. So a lot of fun ways to spend a long weekend in a place that's really close to home.
Absolutely. And there's so much to be said about being close to home and re-exploring the area that maybe you take for granted each and every day. So if you want to go a little bit farther than Charlottesville, where should we go next?
Well, a lot of people may still want that quick beach getaway. Virginia Beach is just a couple hours away. And, you know, one of the things that I love about Virginia Beach is actually that there are so many great free things to do there that a lot of people might not realize. A lot of times you go and you just hang out on the beach, you go out to dinner. There's some really cool things to do there. Well, first of all, over Labor Day weekend, they're hosting an oceanfront concert series. So that's a lot of fun for people that really want to just enjoy the outdoors and the music. But they also have a Virginia Beach surf and rescue museum that's free. It is a historic on the historic registry. It's in a former U.S. life-saving station right there on the boardwalk. It's really fun to stop in and check out some of those really cool artifacts and just the history there. Also, there's so many natural areas here. If you get beyond the boardwalk and the beach, there's a Cape Henry Lighthouse, which is really fun to check out with your kids. The Back Bay National Wildlife Refuge, great parks like the False Cape State Park. And there's some new hotel properties as well, and a lot of availability as we get into this late summer. So, you know, places like the new Marriott Virginia Beach Oceanfront Hotel that just opened last summer, you're going to find that this time of year, those kind of hotels that are right there on the boardwalk, you actually can find a lot of rooms available.
Well, and finding a great deal, finding a place that's not too congested, especially in this day and age, is really key and kind of gives you that sort of exclusive experience, if you will. All right, so for those who are not afraid of the open road, we've got just a minute left. Tell us about Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, so Charlotte, it's about a 4.5-hour drive, so it's definitely doable to hop in the car on a Thursday evening or a Friday and hit the road for the long weekend. I love Charlotte because it has so many cool open green spaces, just a really vibrant downtown, so many up and coming neighborhoods, brand new hotel like the JW Marriott Charlotte that just has that really cool urban vibe. They have their spa by JW right in the heart of the city. And I always like staying in the heart of the city here because there's so many neat things to do. They have the U.S. National Whitewater Center, which I think when you hear that, you kind of get intimidated. Like, I don't know if I want a whitewater raft, but they have so many cool things to do. They actually have Labor Day activities, fireworks, trail runs, zip lining, it's just a really fun place to hang out for a weekend. There's also the Van Gogh experience, which is a really cool immersive way to experience the artist's art. And that's running through the end of October. And it's in a really cool area of town called Camp North End, which is this new up and coming urban vibrant area with shops and restaurants. So that's a fun area to take in the city. And then they also have what they call their rail trail, which it runs through the heart of Charlotte. You can walk it, you can bike it. It's just a really neat way to take in a lot of neat vantage points of the city. And I would also say that Charlotte's a really great base camp kind of jumping off point for exploring the Smoky Mountains. So a couple hours drive outside the city, you can really enjoy some of the beautiful waterfalls and trails. And as we get closer to fall, some of those great fall colors.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you've taken us to the mountains, you've taken us to the beach, you've taken us to the city. So whatever you might fancy as a family, Jeanenne has it all. Thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
For those of you who are looking forward to this last weekend of summer and need a couple travel tips, go to our website at WTBR.com/VTM.